Hello. Now I explain in the case of Missy Bevers why the killer has a prosthesis but not a prosthesis at the lower leg but at the above leg. So what we see is in the video that this killer has this position when walking, you know, somehow like this. And now the explanation why this is a above knee prosthesis. So there are some things to understand. If you walk, and you put the foot in front, there is a movement. You use your this muscle. This muscle, the name is biceps femoris. Biceps you also have in the arm, but this only means this is a double muscle, you know. And with this muscle you're doing like this. And this muscle who is making this is here, attached here, you know. And this muscle contracts and the lower leg makes this movement. So if you have a lower leg prosthesis and you have maybe cut your leg here and then the prosthesis, then you have this part that can be moved with this muscle. So a lower leg prosthesis, you can also make this a movement. But if it's here cut, you know, then you cannot make this movement. And I show in my video also something when a person with a above leg prosthesis is walking stairs. You see, he cannot bend. He cannot bend. Okay, this is important information. But there is a second thing that makes it difficult to understand, because you know there is one thing. When you normally walk, you use this. You use this for a little bit and then making this. You know, you use this a little bit. If you don't, if you don't have it, and you work only here, and you're only bending like this, you know, this is anyway, if you're lifting this and the lower leg is hanging down, this seems also like this would be like bending, but this is another kind of bending. It is in the normal walk, you use your femoris to really bend with a muscle. Okay, so now the next step. When you look exactly to this video, you see in one position that he has his foot a little bit above the floor, but in this part, you know, when you would make this movement and then go in front, there he is shuffling. When you look exactly, he is shuffling, and because he is shuffling, it helps him to, if he turns his foot to the side, it helps him not to shuffle so much, you know. It helps him not to shuffle so much. But there is a moment when you see him, he is lifting this this foot, and you can say, oh, he's not shuffling, he has his foot in the air. No, this is like this. When he is shuffling, and then, you know, this is this move, and then he is lifting the foot. But during this time where he has his foot behind, he is shuffling, and it would be more difficult to shuffle here, and it helps him like this not to have so much contact on the floor. And this is the explanation. This is the explanation for all. And but you know, this man because he is walking all the time like this. You have here something this called adductor. You know, I also had this sometimes when you're playing football or this or this or this. This can come and go. It is a kind of inflammation, and this is often at the adductor. And because this guy is always using this more than normal, you know, this can be an inflammation. And when you have here inflammation and you have this problem with the prosthesis, then all is explained, you know, because not every person with this above knee prosthesis has to shuffle so much, you know. They can walk without having this shuffle problem. But if two things come together, the problem, also the above leg prosthesis, and you have sometimes this situation that you have this adductor tendon inflammation. In this time you get this, exactly this kind of shuffling. So this means someone who knows this guy, he maybe thinks, oh, this guy is not always walking so extremely. Yes, this can be, this must not always be so extreme, and this can make it difficult to find him. Okay, so this was the explanation in this situation, in this case, and I think I have some